Good morning.
Good morning. Slightly later than normal, but we've actually got the right channel today and we're just doing a sound check. So
9:22 on a Friday. We're a bit late, sorry.
at least we've got our coffee, which is the main thing.
Yeah, we've got the full quota.
Yes.
Come here a bit. You're not in
Come in, Nick. Come in.
It's getting very crowded. Eventually, it's just going to be like a whole room full of people.
Do you know what? I'd love that. I'd really love it.
Oh, it's happy birthday, Auntie Anne and Jenny today.
Oh, yes, 16. Cousin
happy
Jenny.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Well, here we go.
Yay. Right, we're up and
Yes,
running.
good.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Oh, so we've got Sophie with us. She surprised me. She went away on holiday, and then I was putting the stuff out early one morning, and I turned around and she was right there, made me jump out my skin. And she said, "Can I come in and play?" And I said, "Yes." So she's been in the shop when she can.
She's
doing
on
some painting.
hypnosis slave.
Yeah, I pay her 2 and 6 every month, whether she likes it or not. And yeah, she's fantastic. So we'll show you what she's been doing in a little while. And we are going to be quite creative today because it's raining, and who's going to be wanting to be out shopping when it's raining? So
And
we're
do
going
we
to be
have
creative.
a new YouTube code?
We do. What will the new YouTube code be?
Watch and see.
Let's have a little think about that. I know what it's going to be, but I can't actually work out what the code is. It's YT transfer. YT transfer. So I don't know whether we'll leave it till the end to
When
say
you
about
walk in the
that.
shop and say it, Fiona will have no idea what you're
No.
talking about.
No, the last one, people coming in and saying YT tester, and I was looking at them completely blankly until they reminded me. So anyway, I need to get my act together a bit more. So we'll have a quick look around and show you what things are, and then we'll tell you what the code is, and then it's basically the first person that comes in says it gets it. Pardon?
You just told them already, didn't you?
No. Well, I haven't shown them. I haven't shown them. Told them what the code is, but they don't know what it is, do they? They don't know. They don't know, Snow. So let's just start with the things that we were doing last week. You know, when we were sitting around the table and being all creative, and I managed to get 2 of them finished yesterday. They are ever so slightly different. I don't mean in shape, but I mean in colour. So the one on the top, I used a defining wax, which is just a grey wax. So the overall effect is very textured and sort of, well, just a grey hue, I guess. I don't know how well that will come out, but the defining wax gets into all the little nooks and crannies and any texture that you've created. And I think that that will actually look really nice when we put it up on the wall. This was the smaller one, and I've used defining wax and browning wax on this one. I asked Sophie just now which one she preferred, and she said she preferred the one with the browning wax. The browning wax just adds a little bit of extra warmth and a little bit of extra dirt, I suppose you would say. It's a bit more grubby. So if you want something to look really textured, then these were just 2 old bits of stuff that came off the pieces of furniture.
Julie's saying, good morning, doesn't work, haha. Code doesn't work, haha.
Code doesn't work.
Hope you're okay.
Doesn't work if I'm left in
Hope
charge.
you're okay. We're as usual on the sofa having coffee. Oh, that's
Oh, bless
lovely.
you. Bless you. I'm trying to make the codes work. I just always forget what they are and people have to come in and remind me. But it does work and people have been coming in to get them, so that's great. This is another little panel off a piece of sideboard. Yeah, it's got lots of fly stuff all over it and cobwebs and God knows what else. But actually this is very pretty and that will paint up beautifully. And again, I'll use the defining wax on it. So anything like that, you need to save them. I've got some nice pieces under here. I'll just show you. See, these are another sort of part of the same piece of furniture.
Kirsten's Curiosity.
Kirsten.
Good morning. Hope
Thank
you
you
have
for
a busy
joining us.
day. That's wonderful.
How
to see
lovely.
you.
Thank you. And she's
Thank
wearing
you.
the earrings I bought for her, Kirsten.
No, I'm not actually.
Oh, are they? I thought those were the
Sorry,
same ones.
big fat fail
Big
there.
fat fail.
But yes, follow Kirsten's channel. She's a huge YouTuber and we're super honoured to have you in the room.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. So yes, that was the bit of painting and stuff that we did. So then we have this. This is an old mannequin, and it's a bit cronky, and I love the top of it, and it had a nice badge on it that reminded me a bit of the Starship Enterprise, but it hasn't sold. So Nick is going to be creative today, and we have some gypsum binding. which is basically like bandages soaked with plaster, and you put them into water, make them all pliable, and then we're just going to wrap her all up. And
What,
she's
on
going
video
to...
now?
No, we're not going to do that
Well,
on
that's
video.
a bit
Well,
of
you can stay on
false
video if you want
promise
to,
to these poor people
but it has to
watching
soak,
this.
so we can't do it. We've only just done
So
it.
look out for the video that will be coming.
Yes. So this is what it looked like before, everybody. And then when Nick's worked his magic, it's going to look like some sort of a mummy.
Bondage.
We think. So that's one of the other things we're going to do today.
Get your kink on.
Get your kink on, yeah, that's definitely going to be on the cards. What was the other thing? But that we'll tell about afterwards. The abacus. There's a little abacus that came in. I just thought this was delightful, and it's a lovely little old-fashioned abacus, and I think if you have a sort of a baby's room or a child's room with shells on the wall and you want some vintage bits and pieces that's colourful, how pretty is that? And that'll be going on hopefully later today, and I think it's about $21.95.
Start using it for your numbers.
Yes, do you know what? It will be easier than using toes and fingers, that's for sure. So
You never got used to the digital, did you?
No, never will either. Just hate it. I can't even use it when I'm using the calculator. Right, Sophie. Sophie. I will put this on. We hope that Sophie will finish this later. This was a little table I bought.
Simon's saying, hello team, thank God for the ray of sunshine on a gloomy day.
Oh, Simon.
We'll pay you later, Simon.
Yeah, we will.
Morning, sorry.
No more discount for you, but we will pay you. So Sophie has rescued this little table that I bought, which was so bad on the top of it, wasn't it? It was scratched and horrible. And she's painted it using little duckle, which is one of my new favourite alfresco colours. It's just so pretty. And she's done a white band all around here and around the moulding there. And then we've found a lovely French stencil, which is oval shaped.
We forgot to take him out before.
Oh, that's going to put us all under pressure then.
I know.
So you're going to do this today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Get it all finished. And the stencil's going to be in
white.
Yes. And then we're going to mask off this piece here and do something clever with just that bit of decorative stuff on the base as well.
So video to follow?
Only if you're hanging around. I suppose we could get you to do the videoing
well.
as well.
I can't do my collection today because it's too rainy. So...
Well, you could do a time-lapse thing set up for her. That would be good.
Well, I think a nice proper time one would be more helpful, really. Time-lapse would be like... What did she just do?
Like that. So, shall we have a quick look in round the other room, and then I will show you what I'm going to do later today as well.
So if you'd like to just sit on the sofa to model it for us.
I could just lounge out on one of those and eat grapes all day. Wouldn't that be amazing? So these sofas, everybody, they have got to go. They are so gorgeous. They are so gorgeous and in such good condition. But they're so big. They're 9 foot long and I need them gone. There are actually two here. They're back to back. I bought them from an auction and they've come out of the chateau, obviously in France. They're French conversation sofas. I put them on at the very reasonable price of $1,595 each. I've reduced them to $1,275 each. They are a steal and they're in perfect condition. So if anybody has room for them...
You couldn't even cover the upholstering costs for that.
You couldn't. And actually I thought that if somebody wanted to buy them for commercial premises, let's say a posh wedding shop, a posh hairdressers, a hotel foyer, what else? There's bound to be lots of other things. But if somebody
hair salon.
Yeah, well I said that. Posh hair salon. But if we had lovely, you weren't listening. How very dare you? If we had somebody who was interested in buying the two, we can probably do a bit extra. So delivery we can also arrange. So that's that. These I think are just lovely. These two little bedside cabinets. They could just be in a lounge or under the stairs or wherever as well, but I think these are very super stylish. It's got a sort of a metal covering over it which is embossed. I think they're very nice, and those are $194.95 for the pair. We've still got our Barbie dressing table, which I'm really surprised about. I would have thought that would have flown out as every girl's dream, especially if you've been seeing the film Barbie. All boy. All boy, yeah, all boy. Just could be anything. This is what I'm going to try and work on later on today. Nick is going to help me carry it up to the big room, and I'm going to do some gold leafing on the balls on these feet, and go and try to do a very steady hand work of putting the adhesive around this part of the inlay to put some gold leaf on that. And then I'm half thinking of going freehand, freestyling it with some leaves and birds and flowers. That's because Sophie's got me all inspired, so I blame Sophie. We've changed the light bulb in this lamp.
Oh, that's nice.
Doesn't that look super smart now?
Yeah.
So we've got this lovely big heavy chunk of wood with a metal plate on it. Lamp base itself is $47.95, and you can buy the bulb with it, which is $9.99.
Wow, that's good value.
It's really super. It's a lovely, lovely lamp. I mean, you could put a shade on it in a normal lamp if you want to, but I just quite liked it with that chunky bulb. Anybody want some good luck? We've got the lucky 5-faced Buddha head here.
That would make a good lamp base.
It would, but I think you'd break it by actually trying to put anything down through the middle of it. But it's made from China. It's a bit stylish, a bit different.
Made from China?
Yes. No, it's not wood.
It's not China though, is it? Surely.
Yes, it's ceramic. Ceramic. Why? What did you think it was?
Well, resin or something.
No, I think it's China. But anyway, it's on for $49.95. I can do a deal on that because I'm feeling lucky. So we've got these super lamps. Just love these. There's a colour in the Frenchic range called Pea Soup, which I would love to paint a piece of furniture to match, sideboard, something like that, and put that colour over the top. Got somebody who's interested in this, which would be very nice if they decided to take that. This lovely French buffet with the drawers on the top. I think that's really nice, and a key that works, nice old-fashioned key. Still got the coat of arms, which is on for $185, made from a sort of a heavy resin. We've got these cute little pot-bellied bedside cabinets. These came in this particular finish, pale grey, and they would make lovely bedside cabinets, and those are on for £190 for the pair. This chair, its days as pink Draylon are numbered, because this is another little job to do. I want to paint the fabric. I'm going to leave the wood, but I'm going to paint the fabric, and I'm going to do it in a soft white. That's another video. Yes, I could spend all my life doing videos and painting, but unfortunately things like buying stock, presenting stock, and doing accounts and things seem to take up a lot of time. Not bitter at all. Do you know what? I was actually thinking the other day, this business started because I was being creative, and I was painting, and I was putting things in a shop window, and they were selling. And that's how the business started. That was my joy. That was what I did. And guess what? I don't do anything of very much now at all. Is that because you have to do all the social media side of things and all the account side of things?
Used to have a business partner?
Yes, that certainly helped. I need another one. That's what I need. I need a full-time assistant who does all the stuff that I don't like and then shuts me in a room and says, paint. I know. Come back. Come back. So, that's all full of all the usual bits and pieces. Sometimes I forget to even look at things on here because I don't see them anymore, but I love this. This is a beautiful, heavy ceramic pot, and it's on for $74.95. It's got a maker's mark on it, but it's unusual. It's got hair and it's got large eyes, and that's an ear, we think. It's just an unusual piece of pottery, and I love the colours of it. So if anybody wants, I can see that as sort of being original art. It's just a bit wacky, and I love the colours. What else? Come on, people, what else? I just see this all every single day, so I'm a bit blasé with it all. Don't know what you do with this. It's on for $42.95. It's a heavy ceramic bird with a big cutout on its back.
Put a pot plant in it.
You could put sweeties in it as well, I suppose, but I just love birds, so that kind of took my fancy.
You could put your keys in it by the front door.
Yeah, you could.
Well, you shouldn't leave your keys by the front door.
No, you shouldn't put them by the front door, should you? And then we've got this little chunk bunks, what do you call these? Chest of drawers, which is so well made. It's absolutely solid pine. It's got the solid pine in the base. It's got the dovetail joints, beautifully made, solid pine back. And that would paint beautifully. At the moment, it's just a piece of sort of orangey pine. Nothing wrong with that if that's floats your boat. But if you wanted to get creative and paint it, it would probably take you a couple of hours, and it'll be absolutely transformed. And a tin of paint's going to cost you £21.95. That's on for £265. So I need people to get their creativity on. That's what we need. So we'll just tell you what the code is for today. We have these Moody Mare transfers, which I have talked about before. There's a choice. You can either go for the Love design, or there's a lovely Romany rose. These are actually that tall, and they roll out to, I don't know, about this sort of size. And you can transfer them onto your piece of furniture. They do look great. And this one's got lots of words on it, so if you're making some signs, things like that, and you want to put some wording on it, you could use those. And essentially they are pieces of sheet with a sort of a backing paper on the plastic, and you simply lay it without the backing paper onto your piece of furniture, and then using something that's a bit like a credit card, which is in the kit, you literally rub it until you can see it transfers from the backing paper onto the piece of furniture. And those are £19.95, and we are giving away one this week. So if anybody wants to come in and grab their choice of either the Romany rose, which is really, really pretty, especially if you put it on over a sort of white or a cream chest of drawers, isn't it, Nick? Then by all means come in, and the code will be YT transfer.
And the code lapses on Friday next week.
Absolutely, like the other one did, but it went, you know, they all came in and got their things. I managed to sort of remember what was what in the end, and that's proved to be really good. So we've got all our usual stuff outside, lots more bits and pieces that have come in which I haven't yet labelled up, but we will be putting them on during the course of today and tomorrow. And I just wish the weather would perk up now, so we'd have a lot more tourists coming in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to have a fun day playing today. We don't care if the weather's shitty, we're just going to stay in and play.
Pardon your French.
Pardon my French.
Cool, right then. Thank you everyone for being here. If you'd like to share and subscribe and like and leave us a comment, it all helps Fifi to grow her channel, which is all helpful for her.
And it's doing well.
Her
it's doing well.
Existence as an entrepreneur. And
Just
staying
helps
on
to
the high street.
sort out my existence, full stop. So
cool. See you next week. Same
Take
time.
care.
Take care.
Lots of
Thanks
love.
for watching.
Bye.
Bye.